hit the wrong button there for a second. And okay, there goes the brain reboot. There we go. It's been a fun night so far. But time to put it together and GM this game. So when we last left, Buck and Raptor were recovering from poisoning. Tank had been given a cleanish bill of health and was allowed to head out with Rovan and Violet. Violet soon, within 5 hours, passed out after a massive session of a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry, just want to tweak. There we go. Wanted to make. I'm doing double duty running tech tonight, and I just wanted to get Rovan over so she's centered on the screen now. Yeah, I had you leaning on Tank's shoulder by accident, so.
Is this the right way?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I also tend to like not stay in frame. Yeah. I hide.
Yep.
It's fun for me.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up the game a couple days later. Tank has been able to get some clothes, get a comm link, kind of get little bit back. You still had access to Raptor's place. You had a place to sleep. And Raptor is back and functional. They got all the poison out of your system. You're fully healed up. Everybody is fully healed up. Any stun or anything is gone. Edge has been reset. And Raptor, you're considering what to do with. Well, actually, no. Raptor, you're in the clinic still, and your doctor comes up. Okay, it's out of your system. You're clean. So,
that's good.
Listen, I've got it down that you're not going to be back here for at least 5 hours this time.
Does that mean it'll be real? You got that ability?
No. I have no, that's what I put in the pool.
Oh, so to win you some money if I don't come back.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna go out and pick a fight just to prove you wrong.
That would not be good for your doctor. Remember, I'm the one who decides how much anesthesia you get.
That's fair.
No,
what a threat! Wow.
Hey.
Well, I think I'm going to win you some money then.
All right, good. Unfortunately, Buck reacted badly to something, so he's going to be here for at least 2 gaming sessions, however long that actually ends up being.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say reacted badly, are we talking like allergic reaction where he turned all puffy and red? I'd like to have pictures of that for later. Be like, look, this is what you look like on your bad days.
Yes, you would have been able to get a picture of that. Yes.
Yes, I'm putting that on my character sheet.
Yep, you have a picture of yeah, it was quick. You're not entirely sure what caused it. But thankfully TJ was there and caught it in time. So he didn't die from it or anything like that. Rovan, over the last couple days, I assume you've been communing with your spirit more. That
Yeah, I'm worried about what was going down there, but I'm also afraid to go, to be totally honest.
Oh, okay. Would you have gone? Would you have gone back or no?
Well, I mean, I would want to speak with the spirit to
Okay.
like check in and see what it was like before just like willy-nilly going back there.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, you would be able to talk, and I'm trying to think. It does send you images, so you can see that the machines are running like they're supposed to, and you get it passes along a feeling. I'm trying to think. Actually, yeah, no, it can pass along the feeling of the water running over your body, or in this case it's body, and that's something that when you as you're sitting there talking to them, Rovan realizes that you were preoccupied because you saw the busted machine, but you could definitely feel the difference in the water. The fact that it wasn't oxygenated, it wasn't, it wasn't right. It was lacking something, and that's not the case now.
Okay.
You're feeling the place feels good.
Okay. Also, just for like imagination purposes, I do imagine that I'm like floating on my back in the water.
Yes.
Just like, but I'm not going into the spirit realm. But I am also really curious about trying. Is there any sort of way that I can like remember or try to investigate that portal and what I saw beyond it from like my memory or from the spirit's memory? I'm just curious about what happened with that and like what was going on with that chimera, like all of that. I'm really
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are places where you can look up information. So essentially you're starting as kind of a research project to investigate what you saw and if other people had seen it and just more information about it.
Yes, but Rovan is not a very book computer searching kind of fellow. They're rather, I imagine it's more of like a spirit
Okay.
quest, if you will, like going around and communicating with spirits of various types from like different elements and things like that, and describing what they saw, seeing if the other spirits have experienced anything like this, trying to like figure out a pattern if there is one, sort of thing.
All right. Yeah, you've been doing that. I want to the GM, I want to think about it a little bit. It will bear fruit.
Absolutely.
Your investigation and your astral reputation, will precede you. And if you're out there, if you're interested in astral reputation, that's covered in Street Weird. And yours is pretty good because you saved a metaplane. So yeah. The fire might not be crazy about you, but
that's understandable. But
okay. All right. That's what, and I will cycle back to that plot. Great. But let's just say a couple days, like I said, around this time when we're after Violet, you pretty much slept and then just took care of some stuff around, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. And
drop by Lanky Jack's, make sure I've got enough food for Mom.
Okay. Tank, was there anything specific you were doing?
With the toxins out of my system and his fast recuperation abilities, he's going to want to be on point to help out
Okay.
Rovin or Violet in any way, shape, or form. Like, there's a powerful sense of kinship taking place inside of him because he felt that same level of kinship when he was part of the Yakuza as a young person. And so now that's kind of like bubbled back up, and he wants to kind of hang on to something that he really hasn't had too good of. And so his goal right now in life would be to assist everybody else pretty much do stuff. There is for him, he is still looking. So if in the way I'm picturing it, it's like there's a box in the room with him that he's not supposed to open just yet, because people are going to come soon to help him open this box and handle what's in it. But that doesn't mean he's not paying attention to it. And every once in a while, want to poke the box and just like get it open. So, he's definitely trying to find out about I don't have a contact for this character, but with the loss of my contact Candy, I would like to replace that contact with a different contact for the purpose of having a black markets tech person.
Okay.
Cool. Are you good with that?
Yeah, because it was taken away by GM as part of the GM thing.
No stat differences, straight up take out Candy, same loyalty connection, and replace it with my electrical contact / automotive person named Dirtwire.
Okay, we'll be able to bring in Dirtwire a bit.
Cool. That's it. I just want to reach out to Dirtwire and chat with him.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna hand wave say you did that. Because I want to think about Dirtwire a little bit and talk to you about him. Because you won't need him for this game, for this session. Raptor. As you're heading out, you get a phone call.
Do I recognize the number?
Yes, you do. It is one you... There it is, sorry. It is your fixer.
What's up, boss? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Listen. You, let's see, start in. You remember a runner by the name of WK back in the day?
WK. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, give me a memory roll. Well, yeah, I mean, the name is definitely familiar. He feels somebody you did runs.
Is that orc that was, his name was Wrecking Crew, but he spelt it with a K?
No. He's we're not going to talk about where he ended up. No, this guy was human.
Was kind of a prick.
Yeah. No, this guy was human. Little bit of a do-gooder. Just dark enough for the shadows. But he did some runs with you and And who's that? And Violet's mom.
Trixie.
Trixie, thank you. With you and Trixie back in the day.
All right. He needing something?
Yeah, he's kind of. I wanted to warn you a little bit. He's not the same as he's gone highbrow, and but he needs to hire some runners.
So he's gonna slum it for a bit.
Well, yeah. Well, not really, because man, I am. No, because where he's going to have you meet him is at Cafe Gua.
Cafe Gua.
No, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Cafe Gua.
Where's that at?
I got an address for you.
I'll find it.
No, you can't. See, the reason you don't hear about it is nobody. You got to have a lifestyle much higher than what you've got to hear about it. And yes, Ava and Joe, I think you're in the chat. Yeah, I came up with a different name for the place.
Was this supposed to be Cafe Penumbra?
This was Cafe Penumbra, and I did not remember Club Penumbra, so I was like, I can't.
Oh, Club Penumbra. Okay.
Yeah, I can't use that because everybody will just assume it's Club Penumbra, and it'll never work. So yeah, nope.
Okay. Cafe Gua. Well, I got a Violet. She's pretty good at finding stuff.
She might be able to, but pretty much it's pretty exclusive. But I got an address for the entrance. Just if there's somebody else there waiting to get in, give them a minute, then pull up and go up. But speaking of Violet, he does need a full crew. And if you can, definitely needs a rigger. And a decker.
We've almost got a full crew, so I think we'll be okay.
All right. Yeah, if you can
except for the whole posh thing. I mean, like,
well,
I left my tuxedo vest at home.
Well, you don't have to rush there. You can go get your vest. In fact, yeah. But
that was just a joke, brother. I don't have no tuxedo vest. They don't make those out of leather.
Yeah, that's the one requirement. You do need to have some nice clothes. But the payday's supposed to be pretty good.
All right. Well, then let me get with my crew and everything like that. What time are we supposed to meet this dude?
It's an early meeting. I think he's got you down at 7:00. At this,
7 at night, not 7 in the morning.
Oh no! No, he's not. I ain't saying he's left the. He's not actively running the shadows, but he's not dead.
I'm about to say, man, I'm trying to drag this up at 7 a.m. That's a little bit much. That'll cost him an extra $1,000.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even send him to you. But yeah, here's the info. If that works for you.
I think so, yeah. I mean, Violet's not here, so I don't know how to check these dang messages. I'm just going to assume that it's already in there, and I'll have her check them when we get there.
All right, that sounds good.
I mean, they used to have a pocket secretary for this stuff. You just say, hey, what's my messages? And it'll be all there. But now, like, we got to do our own comlink stuff.
You need to get him a personal, whatever they called it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'll talk at you later, man.
All right.
You want your normal fee off this? Finder's
Normal.
fee?
Yep, normal. Well, he actually, I'm okay. He paid it up front.
Good to go, man. Good to go.
Right.
I'll get a hold of the team. We'll be there at 7. Don't you worry.
All right. Sounds good. All right. All right. I'll let you. It's you. You're getting the team together, so you don't need me to say anything.
Oh, the first one I'm going to call is Violet.
Yep.
Ooh, all right. This is after I've woken up and I've been up for a while, or is this call waking me up after my post long haul sleep?
I think you've probably been up for a few hours. Yeah, you've been able to.
Oh, good. So I've had time to rehydrate after
Yeah.
sleeping for 31 hours.
Yep. Yeah, you've been able to re-enter the world properly. You're properly caffeinated, and you've reached the point of non-homicidal.
Don't worry, I'll take you right back here soon.
Yeah.
What's up, Raptor?
All right, so we got a job. I'm on my way to you right now. We're supposed to meet at this fancy Cafe Gua or Cafe Hua or Cafe Way. Maybe it's like that Mexican for man or, Way. He sent me the contact details. It's somewhere in the phone. I figured you could figure it out once I get there.
I can figure it out from here. If it's as upscale a place as you say it is, you're gonna need something other than your leathers.
Yep.
So why don't you head to... I'm assuming you don't have anything that... I know the answer to that.
No. You show up in my town or in my area dressing like you all fancy, that's just asking for trouble.
Then I will get the information from your comm link. You should probably stop at a... I don't even know. I'll send you a location
There's
to
this
get
place called
clothes.
Mortimer's of London. Is that actually in London, or do they have one here in Seattle?
They have places here in Seattle, yes.
Perfect. I'll use my map software.
I'm just gonna... I don't even know if I can call it hacking his comm link anymore.
Yeah.
Accessing his comm link to get the information and making a note to myself to get him a personal assistant software.
Well, you know somebody who makes personal assistant software is really good.
Oh yeah, and I trust him about as far as I could throw him.
Well, that's
Aren't you really
No,
strong?
not even that far. I have a strength of 5. Not even that much. Given that he's a script kitty, I
yeah.
can't imagine he's very big.
No, you want to? Yeah, I actually said that in a meeting one time. I don't trust your code as far as I could throw this desk, because I know I could send you a free feat. Okay.
And then Violet's gonna have to see about getting some... Well, she'll look up the place first and then see if her normal, clubbing clothes would work.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a matrix search.
Four successes.
4 successes. Nothing. You find some stuff about shadows and and cafes, but nothing that seems to make sense.
Show
you
up
get a
in my normal
place-
clubbing clothes then.
Yeah, you get a place called Cafe Garth. And
No, that's when I start going back and I put the quotation marks over
Yeah.
cafe.
Yep.
What did you say? Can you spell that out for me, Tom?
Yes.
So that I can maybe figure out how it's actually pronounced.
Um, you know, you don't trust.
Love you,
how-
Tom, but I've
Yeah.
also played with you for 4 years. I've played with you for 4 years. I don't trust how you pronounce words that are unfamiliar to
Well,
you.
Irregardless, it's pronounced GW. Or it's the word is GWAFTH.
Language is that? Unless you literally just mash the keyboard.
Would I do some?
GWAFTH?
Yes.
I don't trust your spelling now because literally nothing.
Yeah. No.
That almost feels like.
Oh, is that Welsh?
Yeah, as you say, it feels like a
I'm just looking at the results I'm getting. That that
It
sounds Welsh.
Mm,
Okay, so I can't help you with pronunciation.
but yeah. So
Guess I'll show up in my normal clubbing attire.
okay, well he sends you the okay. Sorry, just getting something. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. Okay. All right. So what are you
And forward the information to the other two. Since I don't know, I know Raptor didn't forward them the information, and then warn them about the dress code.
I was going to call though.
okay. Go ahead. You can if you're calling the others.
Oh yeah, I'd call Robin next.
Okay.
I'm sitting on top of the van, like communing with they've seen they're raccoons in my head. Whatever, that's what's happening. And I pick up my phone. Hello. Right.
Hey, so we got a job.
Oh. Right.
Violet has the details on the location. She's getting it off my comm link now. You're gonna need a fancy dress or fancy whatever. Doesn't really matter as long as it's fancy.
Oh.
It's gonna be a spiffy place. We're gonna have a good shindig.
That sounds fun. Well, thanks for calling. I'm excited now. Well, all right, then you'll send me the pin.
No, you're gonna have to get that from Violet. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, right.
I mean, I can
Well,
drop it, but you're not gonna find it because it's gonna be on the road.
On the road.
Yeah, it won't
All
be
right.
on the phone because I don't know how to do that.
I don't understand, but I think we're talking about the same thing. We'll get there. We'll meet up. I'll see you there. Wherever it is. Okay. Bye. And then I like hang up and I go to text and I send Violet the upside down face and the the thinking face and the lady in a dress face and the disco man face and champagne and
Forget the dinosaur because this came from Raptor.
oh yeah, the dinosaur, and then also the poop emoji. I don't know. That's just what I felt. It's in my heart, so that's what I sent.
Violet's in the process of forwarding the coordinates, and she gets that. She just, I don't speak emoji. It's just forward the information to the two.
Great. I'm just gonna can use physical mask to change my clothes too, right? Like I don't have to go shopping.
Physical mask? Don't think that.
I don't see why that wouldn't work that way.
Yeah, I'll look it up, but yeah, we can assume you can for now. All right. So Raptor, you're calling tank?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I did remember one other thing, Tom. I wanted to finally get my tattoo. Can we say that that's taken care of? The additional tattoo, the key focus one that allows me not to have to eat or drink and sleep as much.
You would have been able to over the days that, yes, if you go down right after you get out of the doctor's office, yes, because your system and biorhythms, he is amazed that your system and biorhythms are in such sync that he literally makes you sit down and does it right then because he knows you well enough to know that
This ain't gonna last long.
It's not gonna last long. Let's get this done.
So when my comm goes off, I've got like the little earbud thing in, and I'm listening to music, so I like punch it. Hey, I haven't programmed numbers in this one. Hopefully you're somebody I know.
Yeah, it's Raptor.
Oh,
Just got out of the hospital, man, and I also got some
yeah.
work orders.
what? That's fast.
Yeah,
I got a hospital. All I got was a tattoo.
that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Taco?
No, although that's pretty righteous, it doesn't fit with the whole motif, and I'm pretty sure I look across the room at Dram Druid. If I got a taco tattooed on my backside, he would probably end our relationship very quickly.
Yeah,
From
you
the
don't
other
want
side
to
of the room, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I would. So
Just not something you're gonna want.
No. Actually, I got this one piece that adds a timepiece to the whole lunar moon, the lunar sun cycle on my chest. So, and it's magically enchanted.
Really?
Magically, yes.
Now, does it change phases of the moon with the actual moon to where you can just look at your chest and know what phase of the moon it's in?
No.
Like, you know,
that would be awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
hang on, Dram.
You can do that with the technology in the sixth
Dram,
world.
can we get a tattoo that changes? He says no.
well, that's something. Oh, but we're getting off track.
Uh-huh.
Got a job,
Yes.
need fancy clothes. I
Okay.
will be sending
Like,
the details of where we're meeting.
Okay, I fancy clothes. Like,
That's right.
what level of fancy clothes? Like, give me some idea. Cause like,
Like, well, shoot. You remember that movie we was watching with Dracula? And Dracula was all
Yeah.
dressed up in that suit? Yeah. Like that.
yes, I got you, man. Do you need one?
I'm supposed to be heading over to some Mortimer's or London's. I keep seeing the advertisements, so I figured I'd check them out.
Oh yeah, that's where I got my trench coat. That's
Yeah, I'm
really
just
nice.
hoping it ain't some sort of like Pretty Woman situation where they're gonna abuse me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, lucky you probably could happen because right about now, I pull my phone up. Right about now, you are probably the sexiest of us all because this is what Buck looks like. Send pic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. We're going to a fancy place, and I don't know which one of us is going to talk.
Oh, I already set myself rules for places like that. I don't talk.
That's good.
Yep.
I don't think I should talk.
Just let Violet handle it.
And I'm not sure if Violet's comfortable doing the talking, so we might have
Yeah,
to
she's
go
kind of
with
skittish
Roland.
sometimes and pretty shy about talking in front of people.
It's not that. It's just sometimes
Well, we
her
need Buck.
temple explodes whenever you say something wrong.
Yeah, and we need somebody who has a cool head, but that I mean, I could try.
We'll figure it out once we get there. I figure this is something we can talk about once we're like right before the meeting.
Yeah.
Sounds good. But we got to bring it to us smoothly. We don't want her to have
Well, then she probably should not talk to me for at least an hour before going to this.
All right, I got to go find me some clothes.
Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. So you go to.
In the information we were given, is there further detail on the dress code?
Yes. It does.
What is that detail?
The detail was it would be armor jackets are completely out, and you won't be admitted with them. Armored clothing is okay, but the bare minimum has to be the auctioneer level of suits, and it's got to be clean auctioneer and at least fitted so that it looks okay in dim lighting. So auctioneer off the rack, as long as it's for your meta type. You know, you get an orc and you put him in a human size auctioneer suit and or a suit or dress for a female, and that, well, a female in an overly tight dress might be okay, but something but an orc, but a male orc showing up there with the pants going halfway up his calf, and the arms not going down to his forearm, don't do it. You do have, your mom does have some dresses that
would my regular clothing clothes work? I picture her club clothes as like pretty tight leather pants that sit right on her. No, not like armor, just leather pants.
Nope, this is a little bit higher end than that. They actually list that. But like I said, your mom had a long career and does have outfits out there, and some of them are old enough to be back in style.
I feel weird about wearing her clothes, though. Fine, I'll go. I'm gonna feel so out of place in these clothes, man.
Okay. Tank, what are you doing for clothing?
So I already have a Mortimer of London greatcoat, so okay. I'm going to definitely be utilizing that. We have cred. Somebody had me with cred stick. I don't remember how much is on it. Max does, but Tank doesn't. So I'm immediately going to go to buy a brand new shirt and pair of slacks, and then go rough through some like shoe shops looking for some nice shoes to match up, and everything is going to be either ash black or dark brown in color, and so he's going to be wearing a long sleeve shirt. He's not going to button the top half buttons, and then he's going to have his Mortimer over it, and he is going to have Adrian on his inside of his Mortimer pocket.
Okay. Give me an edge roll first.
Edge roll, no modifiers.
No modifiers or anything, just to see how fortunate you are. Okay.
Just one.
I don't know, how many dice do you have? How many?
Tres.
3? Okay. All right. Okay. So
what book is all the armor in?
Firing squad.
That feels weird, but okay.
Yes. It's the standard thing where they put the clothes and the guns in the same book because it's armored clothing. But firing squad was that for 6E. All right, so yeah, you actually get somebody who's you get somebody's help who's interested in outfitting you.
Cool.
So they take you through and help you with the whole fitting and everything like that to make sure everything go. And they definitely agree with the shirt open. That'll put the right spin on things.
Yeah, and none of my tattoos will show, so that's plus. I'm also going to be wearing my Secure Tech invisible shield armor underneath everything, and since I can make that immediately turn to my skin tone color, it's not going to be seeable, and so pretty much I'm going to be wearing almost all my armor.
Okay. All right. Nope, you're all set then. Raptor, you go to get this, huh?
Yep.
Which outfit are you getting? Just getting an auctioneer, or are you just getting clothes?
He will walk around until he sees something that's suitable, but of course it will be more than likely, of an older style due to the fact that his fashion sense is in the 50s.
Right. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Give me an edge roll. Let's see what you.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I won.
Okay. All right. The place you're going, you spot an orc, who, looks vaguely familiar. You've probably seen him around. He he comes out with this dejected look on his face. And sees you, and this might fit you. It's a little bit small from you. Raptor's human, right?
Yep.
Yep. Might fit you. It's a little small on me, but it's the right price.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go for some
You
off the
got
rack.
what time is it, by the way?
I would say it's probably about 6:00.
Oh, shoot. So he's got to dress and go then.
Yep.
All right. So you got like a dressing room or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I don't actually work here. I was just trying it on, but yeah, you want to go into the dressing rooms out back.
I wasn't going to judge. I'm sorry.
No. I get it. Yeah, no, you can. There it is. Yeah.
Well, who works here? Like, how do I pay for this?
Hang on. he motions to somebody and. Oh yes, sir. You want to? Oh, this should fit you nicely. And this is from. This is the right. Yeah, this is the right age for you and everything. Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Go.
How much is this?
Well, let's see. It's been pre-warned. So it would be 500 500 new yen.
Oh, only 500 new yen.
Yes.
You was about to say 500,000. I was going to ask you if there was a window in the dressing room.
No.
Just right.
No. No, just 500 new yen. But yeah, no, if I think, did I hear you correctly in that you're looking to change into it and walk out the door?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well,
I need to get going.
okay. Well, then feel free, go ahead and do your go back there, try it on. If it fits, just walk out with it. And
Just walk out. Don't pay for it.
Well, walk up to the front and we'll ring you out properly.
Just messing with you, man. I'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
All right. And then he looks over at the. Yes, I've got a perfect auctioneer suit for you. Brand new, right off the rack. Unfortunately, talking to the other guy, none of the used stuff fit you right now. We've had a run on orcs coming in for clothing lately. And then he leads the other guy off, and you can change into your clothes.
Yeah, he'll just change into the clothes and everything like that. He'll pay for them because there's no sense in getting. Though it would be nice to break out of this. It would keep us. It would keep us away from the actual run, and I want to go back to jail. So yeah, he'll change into the clothes, and then he'll take his regular clothes and put that on the Centaur, in like the tour pack or something like that, and then he will head towards wherever this club is supposed to be.
Okay. All right. So let's see, I think it's at 7 o'clock, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You are.
What's the best high fashion armor I could get my hands on in the time I have?
You're not going. You're gonna try and buy new.
Yeah. No, she's doesn't feel right wearing her mother's clothes.
Okay.
Also, I don't do dresses.
Okay. You would be able to.
Yeah, it's mostly about time, not the money for this.
Yeah. Right off the rack. You would
like,
be able
if she could, she'd like to get her hand, just go straight and get an Armani suit.
Yep. Okay. Right off the rack, at your size, that without alterations. How tall is Violet?
I put that down somewhere. Let me find it. I think she was like 5'7".
Okay.
You find it.
All right.
5'6".
All right. Go ahead and give me an edge roll to see if how you make out.
No.
Yeah, you thought well, you didn't glitch. And your mom had more than dresses. It was just something that popped into my head. But anyways, you're going out to try and find some. Yeah, you cannot find anything that fits reasonable.
Yeah.
You'd have to literally do the you'd have to do the duct tape fitting to get it to work properly.
Not duct tape, safety pins. A lot easier.
Oh, that's true. Except when you tear the back out of a shirt, safety and don't have safety pins. I always have duct tape with me.
All right, so no on the Armani.
No on the Armani, yes.
Could I at least get a, let's see, something in the steampunk line? I feel like that might be more her speed.
Okay. Give me an edge roll. See where
Why do you
at.
do this to me?
Okay. Yes, you found one. It's used, but you can find something that that works and even fits nicely. It's an older model, but it checks out. It's an older line, but it checks out. I couldn't resist. I've been trying for a while now. I made it all the way through Raptors, buying, an older outfit. Thank you for the subscription. Okay. With that, you are able to get to. Yeah. I'm assuming everybody meets outside the entrance around 7 or before 7. Okay.
Am I allowed to? I'm not really very happy with how low I rolled on my physical mask. Can I spend 2 edge to turn those 4s into 5s?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I also just want everyone to know that today Rovan looks like a Tilda Swinton character, like really tall and pale with really short blonde hair and like really light eyes, and like is wearing long pants that are wide and almost look like a skirt, and like a suit coat with a cape on it. That's what we're wearing today. I just needed to get that off my chest before we went on a break. Thank you for that.
And speaking of that, that is actually an excellent time. Let me pull up Gen Con TV is doing a Tom is just not there it is. And no, it's not. Okay. Let me find Yes. Okay. Now I got it. Right. Let's. All right. Gen Con TV this month is doing a. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up big enough. There you go. Trick or treat and try it out all October. To join the fun, follow the Gen Con TV Twitch channel. Share or comment on our socials. You can sign up for the Chalde newsletter and take the survey. I'll be dropping the link for it in the chat pretty quickly. And there's a bunch of prizes that are available. And we will be back in 5 minutes.
Can I just ask, what does a summoning tea kettle look like?
Oh, a summoning tea kettle. It is made out of cast iron that has been painted ritually with symbols in blood, obviously, that are then coated and shellacked over so that they don't flake off, that way it can last for centuries. And We use a nice clear coat though, so you can see them quite nice, quite clear. We mix in with the blood. We mix in the iridescent paint, so it gives us a nice little beautiful shimmer, especially as it heats up. And as you heat it up, that's where the magic happens, because that is when all of the symbols start to glow and get bright and beautiful. And as the tea kettle whistles, that is the summoning ritual complete.
If you have an interest in using the summoning tea kettle, or taking part in any of the other worlds in our games, you don't have to have experience. Just join our Discord, and the GMs will work with you and help you find a game you enjoy. The link is in the chat.
Ready to level up your cosplay game? Check out the Geek Forge on Etsy. With a variety of props to give your photos that extra spark, you'll find just what you need. Hold magical fire in the palm of your hand, or take a potion to restore your mana. With a large variety of colors, you can choose your own magical flavor for your cosplay. Bring drama to your photo shoots with these vibrant props and more, all available at the Geek Forge. Are you ready to level up your cosplay?
Hey, folks. Thank you for sticking around. Letting me get a sandwich and a drink in me. You, all four of you, collect outside the entrance, which is pretty nondescript. It's not a main road. While the area is reasonably clean and everything like that, there's no bouncer or anything like that. It's just you walk up to a nondescript door that the information you the kit you were given gives you as a passcode that lets you through that door. Down a hallway to an elevator. If you guys want to look at anything specific or in detail, feel free to tell me you're rolling perception.
I would definitely look at what type of security cameras, stuff like that here.
Okay.
I will assist to roll my own, but yeah.
Specifically, also looking for ways out, if need be, for quick escapes.
Okay, well, thing is, there really doesn't seem to be anything in terms of quick escapes here. You can definitely see that there are some security cameras going. You've all been scanned as you go through and looked at. And there is, when you walk in, you can see that there's a light that is red at the end of the hallway, but by the time you get down to it, it has turned green. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you see plenty of stuff, but it's pretty much a straightforward it's a straightforward hallway. No, with what you did, you don't spot any secret come on, where is it? You don't spot anything, any secret barriers to get past or anything like that. Any secret doors.
Once we get inside, I'm definitively looking for where the waiters are coming and going from, or wait staff. In a place like this, they would have to take produce or drinks or something in. They wouldn't bring it in through the front. So there would be some sort of a freight elevator or access to an alley in the back way.
Okay.
So I want to take note of where the waiters are coming and going. I would also take note to make sure to notice if the elevator has an access hatch at the top or something like that. Because if they try to lock the elevators down, what type of lock would I have to get through? How quick can we get through it? So on and so forth.
Okay. Like I said, do we get... Hey Eva, what's the roll? What's the roll to get, or Red? What's the roll to get past a magical barrier?
Oh shoot, I don't remember that because I don't have any magic on me.
Well, that does bring up the fact that I would have tried to sense the astral.
Yep.
Give me half a second to find that in the PDF.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do
Mana
know that
barrier, magic plus charisma.
Okay.
To get through it, I'm assuming is what you.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
what you asked, right? Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so literally you the door opens up. You step in to an entryway, and then off to the side of that is this hallway. And the only entrance and pass to the hallway is walking down it. You can see where the cameras are. And then it turns again, and you can see an elevator. And you were going to go ahead and roll astral, Rovan?
I would have, tried to perceive what's
Okay.
going on in the astral.
Yep. Just go ahead and give me a perception roll. It's just a matter of you're looking magically now.
Okay. Do I use magic then instead of intuition or
Nope.
astral? No.
It's still
I don't
intuition.
roll. Okay.
Okay. It's pretty easy. Around there is a barrier in front of you with 2 hits. There is a barrier in front of you going into the elevator. Stop it, Windows. There it is. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's a mana barrier. Clearly to stop people from walking in with active spells on. So do you want to try to slip through it? It would
Do I know what that would require of me? I
Yeah.
can try?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What'd you say it was, Ava?
Magic plus charisma.
Yep. Your magic plus. So roll your charisma and add your magic stat.
Yeah. Okay. Why not? Let's see what happens.
And it's versus double the force, correct?
Yes.
You said roll magic and add charisma, or no,
Either
roll
works.
charisma.
Either works.
Yeah, I don't know which one it will let me. Okay, so here we go. Magic. Go. Come on, baby. Ooh. Is that
2? Okay.
enough?
Well, he hasn't rolled yet.
Oh.
Yeah, double the force. So actually, yeah, it's enough. Because the best
Sweet.
the best I could do on that is 2 dice. So okay. Tank. Go ahead and do
Yes.
the same thing.
Right.
Because you have your new tattoo qualifies as a foci, or qualifies as a
Correct.
active.
And it is a.
You can deactivate those though.
Yeah.
I can. I don't know the barriers there, so I'm just walking in like nonchalant, like, yeah.
Oh, I
let's
would
do
tell
this.
you. I would say something.
Oh, then I would just shut it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry about it. All right.
Yeah.
You're in and it actually no. Okay. All right. It starts to go up. And it comes out into a little bit more of an ornate hallway, but again, it's just an empty hallway that goes down. You could see at the end, you can see that it's fairly well lit here, but it gets darker down at the end of the corner. I assume you simply walk down to the end of the corner and then turning. Go ahead and give me another perception roll, Rovin.
Okay. Doing all right on perception today, thank goodness.
Yes. Okay. All right. There is another barrier, another mana barrier there, and the force is significantly higher than the one below. And what you can tell is whether or not with 3 hits, you can see whether or not the subject's force is higher, lower, or equal to the viewers, and it's definitely higher.
Okay. I would have noticed that Tank turned off his tattoo and was able to go through on his own, but I say, right. What, hang on, are we still just in hallway?
Yes, you're still in the hallway
right now?
Yeah. Yep, you're just in the hallway.
Well, what about, would I be able to like drop the spell and go through it and then put it back on?
That is
in theory.
In theory, yes.
Once you're on the other side, if that person has a lodge there and you activate something, doesn't that person who owns the lodge know what magical spells are being active in their lodge?
I've never actually.
If I'm in the lodge.
Yeah, if you're in the lodge, this is a cafe. It's probably not a magical lodge, because that would be a pretty big space.
Still the same. That's the question that, it's like, if we turn the spell back on when we're inside the barrier, is it going to set off an alarm?
Yeah, you don't know. You could walk up as you turn down there. You do see a young man, early 20s, step out.
He's wearing nice clothes.
Yes, he's wearing they call it très chic. It's very fashionable clothing, but it's cut and designed in a way that you can tell he is the waitstaff, one of the waitstaff. Tank, give me a memory roll.
Is this pre or post injury?
Post.
One.
Yeah, he looks.
Uno.
He looks. You've seen him before. You're not sure where. But okay. So
I imagine a shirt over his head. Does he suddenly look familiar?
No.
Okay, not him. Just making sure.
You don't actually put a shirt over his head, do you?
No. Okay, I'm just
imagining him. Okay.
Imagining what he would look like as I was struggling on a street corner pulling a shirt off of him.
Yes. No. Okay. Oh, thank you. By the way, roll an edge when you get a chance. Don't worry about it for now.
I have a bad idea, and I have oh no, Tank. Why have you done this?
I was just told not to worry about for right now.
I always worry about what the GM tells me not to.
Yep.
And then you critically glitch.
Yep.
No.
Nothing like critically glitching a luck roll.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't do my silly reckless idea then. I have a silly reckless idea that is fun, and then I have like the smart guy idea about like how to get out of this situation.
Okay.
If you're worried, why don't I go on the other side, turn my tattoo back on, and see what happens?
No, because that is the same result. What? You look
but
like
my tattoo isn't dangerous in any way, shape, or form, and I can pass it off and say, "Oh, I have this because it's to help me quit smoking."
I mean, neither is their spell; it's an illusion spell.
Yeah, it's an illusion spell, so it's not a.
And it's honestly, as a magic user, it's probably likely you would assume that this is literally just a ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is literally just the mana which is just the mana barrier.
Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah, you can drop it and try and recast it. The ward is the ward is back. It's back a little bit, but because they don't want mages walking in and throwing a fireball down the hallway.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Not that anyone would do that.
Well, and they said I had to look fancy, but I'm not made of money, They're gonna kick me out. That's fine. Yeah, let's see what happens. Why not?
Well, it's easier to just buy a new outfit, folks.
Yeah.
I don't have 500 yet new yen. I don't know what you want from me.
I'll give you all my clothes. I'll just go in my underwear.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the smart guy way of doing this is I just beat that guy up at the end of the hallway there, right? And I take his clothes. And then I'm the waitstaff, right? And I can get in the back. I just pretend to be one of them. That's the smart guy approach. But the real fun approach is if I just hide in, although if there's a ward to active spells, what if I hide my body in a broom closet somewhere, here between wards 1 and 2, and I just go into the astral and I follow you around?
Won't. You know what? Just recast the spell. Okay. Just recast the spell.
You don't want me to beat up that waitstaff?
You can't beat up that waitstaff.
He came at just the most opportune time. I thought for sure that's what you wanted me to do.
Wow.
It looked like a gift.
I expect
Honestly,
that. I expect that type of stuff from Max, not you, Tara.
I'm a criminal still. I gotta get in. I can't just sit to. If I get booted out, I'm not gonna be any help. I'm just gonna sit in my fancy outfit, in my bus, and nobody will see me. I put this outfit together. I'm very proud of it. So let's try it. I'm gonna go through, and then I'll cast the spell again, so I can look cool again.
Okay.
I always look cool, but I like my outfit today.
Do we want to start a poll on whether or not we'll get through this whole meet tonight?
You're gonna.
Cast your votes now.
That's in the chat. How far do we actually make it into the restaurant?
Yeah.
Do we see a cafe table? Do we
make it to the booth?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. All right. So you walk through you drop the spell, walk through the barrier.
I do.
Go ahead and recast.
Okay. Please roll better than I did last time. Oh, that's right. The spell isn't linked. I gotta just roll sorcery. Are you?
I mean. Okay. All right. You cast it again. Your edge did reset because you cast it earlier before the scene.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'll just I'll roll one of my 4s over, because then I'll have the same amount of successes that I had before.
Okay. Yeah, you can see Sam giving Rovan a certain look, and then after the spell, an appraising look again, nods. Welcome to Cafe Guaf. Do you have a reservation?
We're meeting with one Mr. Johnson.
Ah, of course. Certainly. If you'll follow me, and he leads you further past. It's a fairly dimly, you can see it on the roll 20. It's a fairly dimly lit room. With a lot of shadows. You can hear what sounds like a piano playing, with some light accompaniment. Then does anybody have any music-based skills? I didn't think so. So okay.
I have con.
Yeah,
so
but your character doesn't have any knowledge, skills, or anything for music. So
I do have Seattle clubs and bars.
okay. Yeah, you've never heard of or seen this place. And looking at it, everything is a step above any of the other places you've been.
Sorry, that was a roll for me to figure out if Violet asks the burning question she's got or not of this wait staff, and she does not.
And it's definitely some trick lighting in here. You really can't see, say, this first set of couches that you walk past. You really can't see who's on it or if anybody's on it. In there, but as he walks you back down to the back corner, you are walked in and you see a distinguished gentleman sitting there. Raptor, it takes you a minute.
I was wondering if I recognize him.
You recognize him, but he looked a lot different last time you saw him. His hair is yeah. His hair is neatly trimmed. He's wearing a very expensive suit. And sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, wearing a very expensive suit. And neatly trimmed, neatly coiffed hairdo and everything like that. Every bit, I guess they qualify him as a silver fox. Look to him. Violet, give me a memory roll.
Three.
He looks incredibly familiar. You can't quite tell from what, but yeah, he just looks, it's bugging you. It's like you've seen him before. So, Rovan, go ahead. Since you said you have not stopped astral perceiving.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so you've done the, so I assume you've done the hand on Tank's shoulder, so that you don't bump into something that doesn't show up astrally. Give me another perception roll.
Oh no, we're back. We're back with the with the poor rolls. I was focusing too hard now that we're with other people. Because I am having to follow Tank around and I have given myself this persona with such light colored eyes. I'm trying to pass it off as like I have extremely low vision and I can't like see, and I'm getting really too in character to actually perceive anything.
But you actually did get 2 free edge with that.
Wow. How kind. What a kind and benevolent.
No, there's actually a backstory to that. There's a backstory reason for that. I'd be willing to bet Red has guessed it, but so you can reroll.
I'd just reroll 2 of your misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Reroll is this? Just 2. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
all right. 2 hits. Okay. I'm gonna give you this for free, Raptor, and actually anybody who can look. He is he has this. You see him stand up and do the typical, hand wave to invite everyone to sit down, and then then he looks at Violet, and his jaw kind of drops a little bit, and he just he does that kind of uncomfortable stare at her for a little bit too
I'm gonna
long.
break that as soon as I can.
Yep. Yes, that's fine. Let me go through what Rovan sees though. Let's see.
Imagine if I had shown up wearing an old pair of my mom's clothes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he his emotional state was composed. Actually just composed, sure of himself. And then it just drops into confusion and bewilderment.
I say out loud, you seem like you've seen a ghost.
Well, look at you, all fancy.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Not Trixie.
Well, that's
How long's it been? I'm thinking like 25 years.
Yeah, no, we heard. After that run where I had to sacrifice, my bike, to get us out of there.
Yeah, that was a sad day. I really liked that bike.
Well, I mean, hey, the only good thing about it was Trixie actually let me drive hers. Hey, everyone have a seat. Violet, when he says that, it clicks. Your mom did have, she's got one of those, picture displays that change periodically, and specifically would change depending on who is in the house. One of the shots, which she never actually told you the story behind, involved a guy with long brown hair, a wild unkempt beard, who was driving her bike while she was facing backwards, and he was sitting in his lap backwards, firing both guns at whatever was behind them, and and she never told you the story behind it. It was the only time anybody got to drive her bike. I'm guessing Trixie had I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
He's not here.
Yeah, no.
That's all we got to say about that, unfortunately.
No, that's fine.
Now, should I be calling you Mr. J? Should I be calling you something?
The current handle.
Friends.
Yeah, the current handle I go by is Gray Paladin. Well, the current handle that's been stuck on me is Gray Paladin. Gray works.
Paladin.
Yeah,
That's actually fitting. Like, not for nothing, but yeah, that's very descriptive. I go by Raptor now.
That fits too. I remember. But it turns, yes. I was known as White Knight, and I used to run with your mother, I'm guessing. Violet. You are her spitting image, and yeah, I'm gonna be an idiot. I'm just okay. If you ever have any questions from the time I know her, I'd be happy to talk to her about it, talk to you about it with her. But right now, I think it's probably time to.
Shall we order drinks?
Yes, that's Sliv. At which point, literally almost instantly, a woman, a nocturne, which is an elven variant with dark fur all over her body and very distinctive eyes, walks up and what's interesting is beyond the elven ears, she's also got cat ears that are off the top of her head. Rovan, go ahead and give me a perception roll. Did you sit down still doing astral, or did you slip yourself out of it? Okay. It's tough to tell if those are either part of her or they are some really good, excellent cyberware.
Wow. I'm just staring at her without even I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Just so entranced I can't actually perceive anything. I'm just like, oh.
Yep. Yeah, no, she is very, very striking. As in, actually, she's very beautiful. Let's put it that way, rather than striking, which can mean something else to certain people here. Let's stretch her out. Come on, man. That's about right. May I take your drink orders? Her eyes linger a little bit on the on your Johnson there. Those with a judge intentions over 6 will be able to see a little look of concern. Can I take your drink orders? We like to think we have everything except for the cheap stuff.
So no soy light?
No soy light. Nothing synthetic. It's all real stuff with the earliest of our whiskey is 12 years old. Has been aged 12 years old in real oak casks. And the rest of our libations are of similar quality.
So just a beer.
Yes. Which style of beer? Or would you like me to guess and see if you like it?
Regular American, just like, I was going to say it, but we're on a family stream. Something water.
Yes. Got it. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Well, I will. Okay. Do either assume everybody else gives, or does anybody have anything specific they're asking for?
I'm trying to think of what drink Buck has made Violet try that she's now I'm not obsessed with, but orders when they're at a nice place. But I have no clue what it would be. So
So if
some
it's
cocktail.
if it's a buckish, well, I mean, would it be a cocktail or would it be like a tequila shot fully dressed? Because that's what
it'd
me
be
and
a
Buck do all the
cocktail.
time. Okay, well then probably something simple like Slurpee Nerpy. That's delicious and easy to drink. But Tank's gonna want a tequila shot.
You know what?
Dressed.
It's gonna be a Black Russian.
Black Russian?
There you go.
Excellent.
I
And
feel like somebody with
bring-
insomnia would do
Yeah.
coffee drinks
Right.
a lot.
And you?
Just bring me your favorite drink, will ya?
Oh, that. I was just about to tell you I'm working, but no, I will sure. And she does give you a flirty smile. And then walks away. All right. What did I need you to do? Oh, yes, I know. There is somebody who is out. I need you to bind. Well, I need you to do a welfare check on someone for me. I expect there will be some. Well, it goes beyond welfare check. I need you to check on their welfare, and if they're not doing well, I need you to bring them back. And I get them into a clinic. I have a feeling that a friend of a friend is in a little bit of trouble. And I need them. I expect some difficulty. I don't expect it to be that difficult to overcome. You're not going to be walking into a Yakuza stronghold or going up against Nini's triad. But in fact, Nini would probably be fine with this particular. In fact, actually, that's it. Yes. When you get back, contact Nini, and she will probably take over your charge and make sure that they get the help they need. So
I'm assuming
You
this person
sound-
has ran into trouble with others. Hence the welfare check by us.
you're
They
gonna
may
run.
have run afoul of someone.
I don't. Well, yes, she's run afoul of some. She's run afoul of several people, but what I expect is for her to be in a possibly a difficult health situation more than anything else.
On a scale of toddler with a Red Ryder BB gun to high threat response, what is our level of opposition here?
I would have to say stupid teenager, most likely.
All right. So we're looking at a TJ situation.
Tank tries not to laugh, but it can't. It comes out.
You realize he's in his 30s, right?
All right,
And a
I will
fully
try to be
fledged
easier.
Shadowrunner.
I will try to be easier on him. He did do a good job. I'm just not used to it. But yes, I'm sorry. That was my bad. My apology. I will apologize to his face for calling him a toddler with a Red Ryder BB gun. I will make sure that I apologize to him.
I'm sensing there's a story there, but we don't. And I'm willing to offer you 4,000 new yen each for the job. And
Does this
here's
teenager have friends?
Oh yes, I expect it to be an entire gang of teenagers. Still teenagers though. Come on, you know, the kind that that you were taking on 5 at a time 25 years ago.
On the scale of 4th Street beatboxers to Halloweeners, where are we looking at for this?
About halfway.
Halfway.
Yep.
Not the death heads, are it? Is it?
No.
Okay, just making sure. There'd be a conflict of interest, as you know.
Mm-hmm. No. And it will involve some marine travel. So
Like the special forces, or
no, a boat. I have a line on a smuggler's craft you can borrow.
we ain't going on to Lake Washington into other people's territories, are we?
No, it's probably
No
right off
border
the sound. It's probably right off the sound. And here's our drinks. Liv shows up. And hands out the drinks. And also passes the Great Paladin. Looks like just his drink, which is an amber-colored liquid in a glass. And it looks like, well, it could be tequila, it could be vodka, but probably it's water. And pats his hand before leaning back up. And walks away. So, what do you think?
I look at Violet.
I think it's doable. She has absolutely no negotiation skills, so she's not like negotiating for more pay or anything. This is not. She can talk to people, but don't ask me to like talk to people.
That's
she's got
fine.
a charisma. She relies entirely on her natural charisma.
For the target.
Yes. So basically accepting the job, and now we ask the questions.
Yeah.
For the target, is he guy who gets lost in subways, or trained in how to use a safe house and where to hide?
Well, she has definitely been trained in a safe house. And
Oh my god, Tom.
what? I'm pretty sure you haven't guessed who I'm using.
Okay, good. I'm wrong.
It is possible you did guess. No, it's Red. Need you to get her.
It's not going to be confusing at all.
It took me a second.
There is a Fixer Johnson, known by the name of Bryn Taggart, with a nickname Red. She is fully detailed in the back of the Seattle City data. And you guys weren't that involved in it because you avoided the entire Shadowrunners Union stuff. But she was heavily involved in that situation, including, rumor has it that she had been kidnapped for 8 months. And was one of the reasons that a Johnson by the name of St. John came back and dealt with the situation of the Shadowrunners Union rather permanently before he also fully retired. Rumors about Bryn have varied. You'd already heard beforehand that she was kind of losing it, and going paranoid. But then she died, so everybody said, "Well, no, her paranoia was legitimate. Someone was out to get her." But you haven't heard much of her since for the last year.
Well, I mean, she's dead, so we're not going to hear anything from her.
Well, no, she came back.
Man, that must be nice.
Vampire.
Yeah. No, she came.
Oh, yeah, brother. That's what we're talking about.
Rumors of her death were greatly exaggerated.
Yes.
No, vampire.
What you think, Robin? 4,000 sounds good?
All right, yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Since you're an old friend, I'm not going to negotiate with you. We'll just take the 4.
It's nice to see that she's chip off the old block. She could never negotiate either.
No, not at all.
He was more likely to negotiate at the barrel of a gun.
Oh, trust me. Yes.
The gun is very convincing.
She had other ways of no, I don't need to go into that. Anyways, yes, Bryn, I believe when she was kidnapped, she spent her time well, I'm not entirely sure where she did, but for some reason I did hire a decker who was able to trace her back the messages that are being received back to off the coast. So I would like you to go get her. Pretty sure she picked up a nasty krill allergy during that whole mess, and for St. John's sake, I want to make sure she gets some help right now. Here is where I think I last heard from her. And here is the com code of a smuggler who can loan you his boat.
Any signs that she's in imminent danger and this needs to be carried out tonight?
No, I don't believe she's in imminent danger. I do think she's really good at hiding, and she's got this whole weird matrix node set up that bounces messages around, so it's tough to tell where she is. But some people still are looking for a little bit of revenge. The 88s aren't what they were, but they still would like some revenge for what happened to Eddie. And they're also hunting. But no, I don't believe she is, but I don't think she's healthy.
Understood.
Do you have any more questions?
No, just need the information that your decker got.
Yep. Nope. Here it is. Swipes it over towards Violet. Or puts it out in AR and Violet grabs it.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything else,
We'll use a flashback scene to ask it.
yes, use a flashback scene to ask it. Tank, give me a
Oh no.
Well, actually, no, you already did. Give me a perception roll.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Uh,
nuts! I didn't mean to do that.
Woo! One.
One. Okay.
Yeah, just one.
Everybody else, give me a perception roll too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not sure you've ever really seen her too much.
1.
Hmm.
3.
3. Okay.
Wow, go Roven.
I got 4. I'm suddenly very alert.
4 hits on 5 dice.
Yeah,
Oh, whoa. Pump the brakes. We all know why you're so alert. She's walking around here with her little cat ears doing her little dance on the catwalk. We know what's going on.
I'm just watching. I'm watching everything except what's happening. You're like 4,000 Nunya, and I'm like, yeah, 4,000. That sounds right about it.
Roven's just watching very respectfully.
Yeah. So as you're walking out, Roven, you spot that Candy is walking up to you guys, up to you 4.
My hand on Tank's shoulder tightens instinctively. Oh no, we are suddenly not supposed to be here.
Why are we not supposed to be
From
here?
inside
the whole
or like
thing
she's
between the three of
entering?
them?
She's walking from off to the side. It's literally, if you take a look at the map,
okay.
I ran with it, and is that Candy is walking the opposite direction that Sliv was walking away. So Roven was watching very closely, and then Sliv stepped into a shadow, which there's plenty of in this place, just as Candy was stepping out. So, yeah. So, okay, so you're just going to hustle Tank out.
So, Roven is trying to explain to me that we don't need to be here. I'm like, no. We do. Look at these 3. This is like that, season 4 of the Gilmore Girls, where that one episode, Family Matters, where they're having a high school reunion and they're having
Except we have a job to do, Tank.
Yeah, this was happening as you guys were walking out.
Oh, I'm wanting to sit at the table, watch those 3 have their moment, because like Tank is involved watching them. Oh, about your mom, about the game.
You guys had already gotten up and walked away.
I would try to maybe put myself between her and Tank. I'm in a very tall body at the moment in my physical mask.
Okay.
Use my cape a little.
Do they indicate that what the problem is to Violet or...
I might try to like roll my eyes in the direction, especially because like you're just one like underneath me. I maybe caught your eyes, and I'm like, oh, over there, over there.
I was gonna say your reaction was very visceral and immediate, so I would obviously try to catch your eyes and be like, "What's up?"
Yep.
Yeah, and I try to like direct your eyes over towards her.
Yep. Okay. So go ahead and roll initiative. We'll just use that as a clue to see.
Oh, that was a pretty crap roll for me.
Would I be able to use my astral initiative instead?
No, you would not be able to. Yeah, it's a crap roll, but it's actually pretty. You do beat. Yeah. So Candy does. So Violet, you do spot that Candy has this look of recognition and is starting to move. Because as Roven's trying to get the cloak up and get in the way, but she's not quite fast enough to block that. Tank.
So when you say recognition, it's like a surprise recognition. She wasn't expecting to see him here.
Yes, it was
Good.
clearly
That's okay.
Yep. But she is trying to move towards him.
Rules do they have? Never mind. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna ask that. I know exactly what would happen if. I was gonna ask what rules they have on violence in here, but given the type of place this is, I know exactly what that is, and that does not.
Yeah.
I know exactly what would happen. All right.
It's one of those things. If you ask, then you probably shouldn't be here. But like I said, that's so. What is Violet doing?
Oh, let me make a composure test real quick, just for my personal.
Yeah, I mean, she has been pretty evil to your friend. I will.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, she has.
It actually, that's probably one of the more evil NPCs I've had. Is her. Yeah, you got plenty of hits.
I'm gonna ignore that roll though, and do what I want anyway.
Well, yeah.
So I'm going to leave Tank to Roven and to get him out of here, and I'm going to approach Candy.
Okay. All right, you've got her beat, so you can definitely intercept her. When you say approach, okay, there's different ways to approach. Approach and just you walk up and kind of block her way, or you approach her with your fist out.
I'm not approaching her with fist out. I know like what is likely to happen if I do that in this place, given that it seems pretty set up for Shadowrunners to have their meets at.
Yep.
I get the vibe of this place. But I would like to approach her and place a hand on her arm to like stop her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lean in real close. You will let him leave and not bother him again if you know what is good for you.
You don't know what you're doing.
I will lay you out right here if you try me.
Raptor? The bartender has reached under the bar, but hasn't pulled his arm out yet.
I'm walking over to the bar.
Give me an intimidation roll. And since you haven't used any edge, this is one of those times where you could pre-edge to give yourself an actual dice pool.
Yeah. Is this me or Raptor that you're talking to?
You. Being Violet.
Oh, Violet intimidation.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, how much edge is that?
Pre-edge is 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I could pre-edge, because I know there's also an edge action where you can basically roll as if you had the skill.
Yep.
And I do
but actually pre-edging is better here.
To the bartender, just to let you know.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys figure out exactly what you're doing, and it is nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Just want to remind everybody to check out the Gen Con TV Trick or Treat, try it out. Again, follow the Gen Con TV Twitch channel, share a comment on our socials, sign up for the newsletter, take the survey, which I will find the link and toss it into the chat in a couple minutes. And you have the chance to win a free badge for Gen Con 2025, free channel subscriptions, and show-specific prizes. The free badge to Gen Con 2025, it would be very nice. That's worth quite a bit. So be sure to do that, and we will be back in 10 minutes.
Can I just ask, what does a summoning tea kettle look like?
Oh, a summoning tea kettle. It is made out of cast iron that has been painted ritually with symbols in blood, obviously, that are then coated
Obviously.
and shellacked over so that they don't flake off, that way it can last for centuries. And we use a nice clear coat though, so you can see them quite nice, quite clear. We mix in with the blood, we mix in the iridescent paint, so it gives us a nice little beautiful shimmer, especially as it heats up. And as you heat it up, that's where the magic happens, because that is when all of the symbols start to glow and get bright and beautiful. And as the tea kettle whistles, that is the summoning ritual complete.
If you have an interest in using the summoning tea kettle, or taking part in any of the other worlds in our games, you don't have to have experience. Just join our Discord, and the GMs will work with you and help you find a game you enjoy. The link is in the chat.
Ready to level up your cosplay game? Check out the Geek Forge on Etsy. With a variety of props to give your photos that extra spark, you'll find just what you need. Hold magical fire in the palm of your hand, or take a potion to restore your mana. With a large variety of colors, you can choose your own magical flavor for your cosplay. Bring drama to your photo shoots with these vibrant props and more, all available at the Geek Forge. Are you ready to level up your cosplay?
92 times.
You get to play with us now, which is so exciting. So with channel points, bits, and subscribes, you can give rewards to the player of your choice. So how to do that is, no, not Bob. Channel points, I believe it is 500 points, gets you NERPs, which is +3 to any dice roll to the player of your choice. For 1,000 channel points, you can do a point of edge to any player. And for 2,500 channel points, you can do 4 edge to the player of your choice. Now for bits, for 100 bits, that's $1. You can do the NERPs. For 200 bits, that's $2. You can do the point of edge. Or for 500 bits, that's $5. Get 4 edge to give to the player of your choice. And finally, again, the subs, if you subscribe, you can give 4 edge to any player.
One.
Welcome back. So, Violet has approached Candy, and with the hand on her arm, she digs her fingers in just a little bit harder than absolutely necessary, hopefully enough to bruise, and get real nice and close. You have fragged up his life enough. If you do not walk away right now, I will lay you out here and deal with the consequences. And she's gonna like look at the bartender and like try to catch his eye and be like, I know what I'm doing, and I 100% mean it. But like, I don't actually want to fuck up your atmosphere in here.
Yeah.
It's just how much I hate her. And I got 6 hits on my intimidation.
Yeah, you got 6 hits on your intimidation. Okay. Just give me a straight. I would say it's well, you don't have any social skills, do you, or do you?
Not a 1.
So go ahead and give me a Go ahead and give me charisma.
I do have a social rating of 11 because of my armor, though.
Yes. Yep. Just give me a straight charisma roll.
Oh, oops. I still had things toggled that shouldn't have been toggled.
That's not a big deal. We can let's see.
It should not be toggled.
Yep. So it would have only been the first 5 dice.
So I got 4 successes.
Yeah.
7. My edge is 7.
Right. Okay.
I wonder why it said 14 though.
That's it exploded. That's why I'm saying. How much is your charisma?
Oh yeah, charisma is 7.
Oh, your charisma is 7. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, you did get.
I still got 5 hits.
Yep.
5? 4.
Yep.
4. I can't count.
You got 4 hits. Okay. However, that guy is actually pretty. You don't get to be the mixologist on an exclusive plate without being able to size people up. And at which point, a gnome walks up behind her, and yes, Joe, I can hear you groaning. And says, Candy, we need to finish our conversation. I don't know what's going on, but doesn't really matter. Let's come on back. You literally out of the corner of your eye see the bartender roll his eyes at what you're guessing is something he hears a lot from this particular gnome. And Candy lets herself get pulled back to basically out of it, but you have no idea how bad an idea letting him out is. It's on you. It's your problem now. And then she walks off into the shadows of the place.
I'm going to turn to the bartender, mixologist, whatever he wants to be called.
Sorry. He doesn't really ask for any. He doesn't need.
It's not like she's asking. She's just going to. Apologies for the scene.
It wouldn't be a night at this cafe if there wasn't some kind of a scene. And he gives you a nice smile. Hope your night gets better.
Have a good night. I'm just going to follow the others out.
Yep.
So I love stirring the pot because that's what gameplay is about and builds great tension. 2 things. Mm-hmm. Candy wears a particular perfume that makes her smell like honeysuckles.
Yes.
And 2, somebody said her name.
Yes, somebody did.
Go
and give me a perception roll.
No.
Okay,
give me a perception roll.
I'm going to edge it.
Aldo.
Because this makes sense for his story and background.
Aldo didn't know it was Verboten's their name.
I know.
2.
Actually, let me look, because I just realized there is. You definitely heard somebody say Candy.
Did somebody say Candy?
However, you did not smell her.
Okay.
There is.
But I'm still gonna stop and look around.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. You don't. Okay.
Somebody was ordering a candy lemon
You're
drop
muted.
drink something.
Oh no, Ava, we got this. Somebody.
If he says I'm following him out. I'm
Yes.
very much so. You say, did somebody say candy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My sweet tooth is bothering me too. Should we get out of here? Let's. And I do like a flourish with my cape. Blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah. That sounds like a fantastic idea. And I'll do the whole where you hook the arm thing.
And I dramatically take your arm.
And we
And
get
we're-
the heck out of here.
Yeah, we head the heck out of. Yeah.
Okay. Strangely enough, as you're walking out, you see, a couple of you see a dwarf walking in. And I believe Rovan and Violet can both recognize him as Tanis. Tips his hat to both of you and keeps going.
That's a popular spot. Can't believe I never found it before. We'll have to come back, you think? We'll come back some other time.
Oh heck yeah, definitely. Who's the dwarf?
Ah, that fellow. Well, he didn't hear it from me, but he was with us in the prison break.
Buck's friend.
He was doing something mysterious. I don't know how it all played out. I had other things to do, you know?
Mysterious people are always fun. All right, we got some work to go do.
We do have to do a wellness check, but first, sweet treat. We're going to find a sweet treat. A little, something.
All right. You guys are able to get down. Violet, you get a message from Alice saying,
Oh, ghost.
thank you. Thank you for the help. She now has a job.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Is Tank okay?
Yes, he's doing much better.
Okay.
It's not weird.
He's getting his mail, right? He's getting his messages?
Yes.
His calls?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys folks doing? Well, first off, yes, you find when you get down to the lower level, there is an AR display as you walk out, detailing a couple different confectionery shops and an ice cream stand that are nearby.
Sure. Yep.
What flavor ice cream you getting?
Oh. Annie's gonna be fine. I like vanilla. Vanilla beans, those are delicious. But like, if we can get some flavored coffee, that would be good too. Something.
Oh, I do love coffee. Little
Violet.
avocado moment.
Violet, you want to get some coffee?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Let's go get some coffee, guys, and then we'll talk about what we need to do.
All right. You guys are able to. This point, we're in kind of the legwork stage, so I'm just I'm literally a node on the matrix or another voice on the phone, answering your questions or your calls. And I got to work on that. There's a better way to word that. But.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do we
Well, I guess I'm gonna start going through the information and figure out what I can find out about Taggart and what setup she's got to figure out if I can find out, basically backtrace whatever system she's using to bounce her signal.
Okay.
Which Matt's actually kind of excited to deconstruct.
Yeah, you picked up
I recently picked up the satisfaction quality. I figure this is perfect.
1 second. Where is this? Oh. Man, Aaron, where'd you hide?
Did Curiosity Killed the Cat get brought over into 6th?
I don't know, but I heard Satisfaction brought it back.
Okay. This okay, so the first go ahead and give me it would be
Oh, it did.
okay. It would be basically to trace it back. I'm assuming nobody has Bryn Taggart as a contact.
No, but I do have a contact I'd like to get a hold of once you're ready.
Okay. All right. In your case, Ava, go ahead and give me electronics plus intuition extended test. And let me know how long it takes you to get to 15 hits. Who are you going to call, Raptor?
I am going to call Doc Jennings, who is one of my contacts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She was a go-to street doc back in the 60s and 70s. So what I'm figuring is that Raptor had went away early 60s or so, somewhere around in there. From Red's understanding, Red's knowledge of Shadowrun, St. James came into Seattle around the 60s and became a really big fixer in the scene. But that would have been while Raptor was away. But WK did say that he came out of retirement, so Raptor doesn't know him, and he was a Seattle fixer, so I'm assuming that Doc Jennings might know him or know Bryn Taggart. So I think she's the contact to call.
All right.
You said 15, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead and give me a roll connection times 2. And then give me a influence plus your loyalty roll. Influence plus charisma plus loyalty.
Now, would she get the specialized knowledge rule?
Yes, she would. Yep.
Jesus. This will be a good time to... I can't roll edge for her, though, unfortunately. And then I only got one hit on the loyalty roll.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, Doc. Listen, I got and before you start, I know I ain't seen you in a while. I've been laid up. They put me at a different hospital. I know I should have came to you. You always take care of me. I'll make sure that I make it up to you.
Yeah. Get the bone saw out. Okay, yes. Yeah, all right.
There ain't no need for no bone saw. Like,
it's not for you.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. But needless to say,
Yeah.
I need some information on people that were running while I was in prison.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, double check that it's the correct leg. We don't want that to happen again. Yeah, no, I'm looking at you. Yes, you. Yeah. All right. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Bryn Taggart. She's going to need medical assistance. You're a doctor in the know, and a man by the name of St. John
Yeah, I know.
had connections to Bryn. And so I'm thinking if she needs to lay low and she needs somebody who's no longer in the spotlight, because you stick to the shadows a lot better, they might go to a street doc from back in the day rather than going to a modern clinic or a street doc that's in the know now.
I saw her, but why do you need to get in touch with her?
We are being hired to do a wellness check on her and to get her to a doc if need be. And that doc, I'm going to take her to you. Because I know you'll take care of her and make sure she's okay. And you know me. If this was any other way, I would just flat out tell you and pay you. But we need to make sure she's okay.
Well,
we need to protect her. That's the job.
You can definitely bring her to me, but I don't have anything that's going to help you find her.
Do you know any leads that might? Anybody she was connected to back in the day? Or even in the modern night?
The only thing I know, well, she's not that old.
Yeah, but I figured that she has connections through St. John. Like St. John would, if this man like was connected to her, he might have introduced her to people that was, even back in my day.
Yeah, but I don't know anything in that regard. And with St. John out of the area, I wouldn't even know who to ask.
St. John's no longer in the area?
No, that whole union thing pretty much busted him up pretty good. Nini and Bryn made it out okay. Well, Bryn didn't make it out okay. Nini Zalu?
Nini Shaolu.
Yes. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Yeah, she's a fixer for the triad.
Okay. Do you think you could make introductions to make sure this is all polite? Because calling her up out of the blue, you know how that can set people on edge. Maybe you can grease the wheels and we can grease yours.
Unfortunately, no. I was on the wrong side of the union thing.
You sided with the union? Like, I ain't trying to be a union buster or anything like that. I think unions are great, but not in our line of business.
It was worth it for the health care that I could provide.
That makes sense.
I mean, I don't have hit people after me, but...
Hey, you connected with this healthcare community?
Yeah.
Good. I just joined.
Oh, okay. To get work
See,
done?
now that's something I can get behind.
Yeah, that works, yes. But the union thing, it was worth something. It was worth it, and it worked for a year until Eddie screwed it up.
Eddie, that's the second time I've heard this name. Who's this Eddie guy?
Eddie Way.
Eddie Way.
Yeah.
Is that like Spanish for man or?
No, another triad boss.
Oh, okay.
Listen, if if you want to get with Nini, you're gonna have to reach out to the Triad. See if one of you guys is a contact in the Triad. Specifically,
We can try that.
The Octagon.
If we find her, we can take her to you, right?
Yeah, you can.
Even though you was on the other side, you still gonna take care of her, right?
I'll still take care of her, yes.
One last question.
Mhm.
You still like Italian?
Yes.
I got you. Don't you worry. I appreciate you.
Stay safe.
Oh, you know me. Safe is my middle name.
You were back in the clinic after you got the work done in an hour.
Yep, totally safe. Here I am.
Stay safe, all right?
All right. I'll give you a call in a couple days. We'll go get Italian.
All right. Sounds good.
I'll hang up then.
Okay. Let's
So,
see. Go ahead.
from what my contact said, Bren was hanging out with this Triad Johnson named Nini Xiaolu. They were both against this Eddie Way guy, but not the Spanish Way. He's Triad also. And I guess Eddie was with the unions, and Bren and Nini were not. So if we can get a hold of Nini, Nini might be able to know somebody that knows Bren and might be able to get us connected there if, which I highly doubt will be needed, Violet can't do the trade. Do either one of you guys or y'all have connections to the Triad? I know, Tank, that's a long stretch for you.
I mean, if you mean like connecting bullets to them or fists, knives, cars, buildings.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
those
the
are the
only
kind of
good Triad
connections
is the
that I
dead
would
Triad
make.
thing.
I'm just telling you that
All right.
Chinese, Japanese, Triad, Yakuza. That's
Right.
pretty much it. Sometimes
what I
we might
figured.
have some agreements and work together and have business, but for the most part,
What about you, Robin? You got any
I
ideas?
try not
on
to
this?
stay connected to too many people if I can help it. Just stay as anonymous as possible.
Go ahead and give me a.
Or maybe I'm remembering something that I didn't know that I know. let me think on it a little bit longer.
Go ahead and give me a memory roll. No, it's just specifically what this particular group is.
Right, yeah, it
into.
is. It's right. It's tickling something. No, never mind. I don't. Never mind. That was just. I think I had to sneeze, and now it's gone. I don't. Sorry about that. False alarm.
No, you do. No, you would get, because it's basically part of your business and your life. You do sell boosters to them.
Oh.
Yeah, when they did for specific custom stuff. I mean, you don't mass produce it, but for stuff where they want a specific effect, they do come to you for it.
I do keep a pretty
Yep. Yeah, but you don't usually deal with her. You deal with a guy named Teddy Chin.
Oh wait, but maybe I heard him say. Wait, but you said the Triad, so that I wouldn't know her. I was thinking about. Well, I suppose there was a fella named Teddy Chin. I got some boosters for him once upon a time. It's a customs thing. High threat behavior, really.
Do you think he's good enough to where you would be able to contact him out the blue and talk to him about things without him getting all jumpy and suspicious?
It's possible. I have some ideas. I'm trying to remember. Would you say that this is me asking out of character. Would you say I would remember what what boosters they asked me to.
Yeah, it typically was like really custom specific layered effects and everything like that. But you do have a contact for him.
I have a contact, and I have some pretty rare boosters that I might be able to entice him to, depending on what kind of effects they were looking for before. So I could definitely reach out and see what might come of it. It's better than nothing. Probably better than Tank reaching out based on what he said he'd like to connect with him, you know. So.
Well, what I'm thinking is Violet may take a little while on this trace. And if you can contact your contact and see if your contact knows anything, then I'll contact the merc with the boat.
Right.
Check out the boat. I got this thing about boats. I've been studying up on the engines ever since we lost that boat off that trailer. I've been looking for another one.
That's nice. I liked driving that boat. I'm excited to give it another go. All right, that sounds good. I'm
thinking Tank will either go with you if you think this is cagey and you need the backup, or Tank will go with me.
I think it'll probably be. They know me as a solo operator. You know what I mean? But I'll reach out if I.
Would you want him a couple blocks away just in case?
Sure. I mean, don't go too far, but I'll be all right. What's the worst that'll happen? I'm just gonna. Can we go over again what my ultimate goal is with this con? I know I'm going to reach out to them to. Sorry, can you remind me?
You're gonna reach out to them to see if they can get you either connected to Nina,
right? What for?
Oh. Or they know somebody who knows Bryn.
And we need, I know we need to get to Bryn because Bryn's who we're checking on, right? We're just trying to see.
Bryn's who we're trying to contact.
See if Bryn is all right.
All right. Maybe Tank going with you ain't the greatest thing since they's tried it. Pretty sure
that I mean, they're going to recognize me as Japanese, but they're not going to recognize me as, Yakuza right off the bat. It's not like,
You didn't like underwear grenade them or anything like that, and they're like, that's that dude.
Not in the last 5 years.
That's very specific, it is. That's a very specific time frame you just gave us. You mind elaborating on that?
Well, I used to work hand in hand with the Yakuza, and they are in competition with the Triad, and Seattle is a hot spot. And yeah, so I mean, maybe somebody might recognize my face. I might recognize somebody else's face, but I was not friends with them. So I'm not promising I haven't blown anyone up or broken a neck or snapped a hand or, at worst case, stabbed someone in the face to a pillar in a parking lot. So
just normal things. Right. So I think that the answer there is that he comes with you, isn't it?
And Raptor, it's Nini, not Nina. I mean, I get it, but
they said Nini Shaolin.
You're good.
I mean, it's something like that. Not like
I keep forgetting how American you are.
You actually didn't throw you.
It's all good. We're all good.
So is Rowan calling Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an edge roll first, real quick.
I do get my edge back, right?
Yes, we've left that scene, so
I know that doesn't affect my roll, but I just want to replenish. Huh.
Okay. And okay, you are All right. What are you? You're gonna give Teddy. Okay, so go ahead and actually, yeah, it's just the roll. So, all right. My excellent creator of substance. It is time for you to come visit Uncle Lung's cafe for a cookie. Or I need special chips. And it is your destiny to provide them for me.
I forgot how much I like working with you, Teddy. That sounds fun to me. I like cookies. I like mystery. I like you. I forgot about that. We should be friends, you and I.
You mysterious... Oh, man, I wish I could do this better. You mysterious bewitcher of the illicit substance. I cannot wait to reacquaint ourselves together. I am now at this tea house, and I will make sure that the cookie is ready. If you could come here within the hour.
I'd be there with bells on.
Okay.
And I literally, I'm imagining we're at this cafe where we're having coffee, and I'm in a booth. I slide out, and then I say, "Well then, that was easy. I'm off to eat a cookie and get us exactly what we need." And I go out to the cafe, and I with a little pep in my step.
Okay. So while Rovan is driving over to get a cookie. It is that time again to talk about how Tom is going to set things up better next time. But it's time again to talk about Gen Con's Trick or Treat and try it out for all of October. The link will be in the chat pretty quickly. As soon as I remember where I copied it so I could paste it again. Yes. And to enter it, follow the Gen Con TV Twitch channel. Share a comment on our socials. Sign up for the newsletter. Fill out the survey. And you have the chance to win a free badge to Gen Con 2025. Free channel subscriptions, and some other show-specific prizes. Hop in, show us what I believe some of the questions are going to be about what your favorite bits of this and other streams are on Gen Con TV. We'll be back in 5, folks.
Can I just ask, what does a summoning tea kettle look like?
Oh, a summoning tea kettle. It looks. It is made out of cast iron that has been painted ritually with symbols in blood, obviously, that are then coated and shellacked over so that they don't flake off, that way it can last for centuries. And we use a nice clear coat, though, so you can see them quite nice, quite clear. We mix in, with the blood, we mix in the iridescent paint, so it gives us a nice little beautiful shimmer, especially as it heats up. And as you heat it up, that's where the magic happens, because that is when all of the symbols start to glow and get bright and beautiful. And as the tea kettle whistles, that is the summoning ritual complete.
If you have an interest in using the summoning tea kettle, or taking part in any of the other worlds in our games, you don't have to have experience. Just join our Discord, and the GMs will work with you and help you find a game you enjoy. The link is in the chat.
Ready to level up your cosplay game? Check out the Geek Forge on Etsy. With a variety of props to give your photos that extra spark, you'll find just what you need. Hold magical fire in the palm of your hand, or take a potion to restore your mana. With a large variety of colors, you can choose your own magical flavor for your cosplay. Bring drama to your photo shoots with these vibrant props and more, all available at the Geek Forge. Are you ready to level up your cosplay?
One. Welcome back. We're in our the last section of this night, and it is and Rovan pulls up to a place called Ancient Jing's Turkish Coffee. Walking in, you see a calling this place a shop is stretching it. It's basically kind of a closet jammed between two shops. But when you walk in, the positively ancient Asian man standing there looks at you, nods, and beckons you to follow him.
I nod and I follow.
And he brings you back
behind.
to a small private room where he seats you. And as he is walking out, another positively ancient female Asian walks in with a cookie and what can only be real Turkish coffee. And like I said, the cookie places it down, looks at the door, and you can see that. Oh, I'm sorry. And she, come on, where is that? Sorry, this. Come on. All right. And at her second, as she gives it a second rump, you see Teddy Chin walk in the door. He is an Asian man with wearing large black rimmed glasses. One eye is with one eye of them shaded, the other one clear. He has a tall pompadour that generally you only see pompadours that tall in cartoons.
Johnny Bravo style. I like it.
Yep. And a white sharkskin suit with wingtips, with white wingtips on. He pops in, stands there with a pose for a second, and then
And I say, right, young Winston looks so sharp. Look at him over there. Look at him walking in here in that sharp suit. Ouch! 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 You're cutting me with those sharp wingtips. Oh! And I try to do a secret handshake that we never made up.
Yep. Yes. He matches it, and then with his big smile, swoops into the seat across from you. The ancient woman puts a put upon sigh, but does provide him with coffee and a cookie. And as you walk away, you realize she has given you a second cookie.
That's lucky, that is. I'll put one of the cookies in my pocket just for later. I don't need 2 in one sitting. I'll put specifically the one that she gave me originally. I put that, and the new cookie that she put down for me. I don't know why that seems significant, but that's how I make my decision. And I say, all right, well, how'd you know? It seemed like you knew I was going to call you, and it sounded like you had a dream in mind. You know, I'm just a bit hard up, bit of hard times, but I had come across some rare goods, and perhaps I can make something that you need, sir.
Well, I will confess, I did not react that way completely out of largesse. There have been some rumors about you. Whispers in the wind, as it were, of new abilities? No. I will never ask you to reveal your secrets. But I thought they that additional may grant you some extra oomph to those wonderful concoctions you make. And I've been curious about seeing the difference.
I understand.
With what's coming, with what I've heard, what is whispered to me, I believe we need a custom deep weed with extra power and extra punch to operate even where magic does not have a bunch.
Right. I think you might be right about that. But and I definitely think I can work on something like that. That's a good idea. But I'm very, very interested in the fact of what you're saying there about what is to come. Have you heard? I've been asking around about this. Have you heard about the portal, about the Chimera?
The midnight ride through the Seattle countryside that you took? Yes, that has been wagging everyone's tails. Tongues. That was a Tom mix-up, not a Teddy mix-up. The bad rhyming is Teddy mix-ups. Just to put it out there. Make sure everybody knows it's not Tom. That's intentionally role-played.
Right. And what do you, I mean, if we need to like fade to black on this conversation where we like put our heads together and talk about this, that's fine. But like I would lean in and ask about what Teddy knows about this portal and what might be behind it and what we might need to fight against.
I know nothing of a portal, but beasts like you fought. Beasts that turned your friends into pincushions. They've been showing up. Sometimes even with corporate sponsorship.
I'm sorry.
He did, and it's clear just how much he takes care of the suit because it all just he just wipes it off and it nothing stains it.
Oh, from the spit take that I just did?
Yes, the spit take, yeah.
Because I'm so sorry, that mental image of a Pufflewark with a corporate brand like painted on its side and like its spines are specific colors and they like sprout a flag after they stab you with like the little Bi Aztec Corp or whatever. My God. They've been popping up all around. That's they were coming from a portal inside. I was in the plane of water, and they were tearing up their machinery. It's a long story. Well, it's maybe not a long story. That's all there really is to it. But it felt a lot more potent to me in the experience of it. That's neither here nor there. Right. So, where? All here in Seattle, or around, or where? Where are they been?
This is worldwide. One question that you have not, that I have for you, was, did you truly call me up because you wished to provide your wares, or do you have another reason to reach out to me?
Well, all right, Teddy, because I like you, and I think we can be better friends for it, I'll be honest with you. I did have a bit of an ulterior motive, but it's a pure one at that. At least I think it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just kind of along for the ride a lot of this time. There's some very high-profile people, it sounds like, who are in some very dire straits, or they're affiliated with you in a way that we've been hired to do a wellness check on. Do you know someone by the name of Red? Who goes by Red? Do you know them, if I say that?
The Fair Bryn?
Are they fair?
They're very fair. But they do not like me to say that too often to them. But I know of Bryn, yes. What do you need to do a wellness check on Bryn?
That's what I understand. Yeah.
You need to check her health?
Or just on how she's doing in the world, in her life, in her wellness as a whole human, or is she a human?
Have the 88s? Is it the 88s been resurrected?
You know, I don't think so. There's something ringing a bell in my head. I feel no, I don't.
Who put you on Bryn's trail?
It's just Mr. Johnson. You know how that falls out.
And he looks you straight in the eye. If Bryn is in trouble, the 88s are to blame. So to trace to find her, you might want to let the 88s show you the way.
And what can you tell me about the 88s? Do I already know it? Or you got to educate me a bit?
Since they lost their way, they have lost, they are not the same group. The way gave them guidance and resources that he stole from the Union. But without the way, they're not much more than teenage louts going about throwing around their weight.
They did say something about some youths. A trio of youths.
Their Benraku parlors are gone. Their booster business is almost non-existent. And those in power are disdainful of them. So they shouldn't be tough to find. You just have to look for gangers down on their way, or who are missing their way.
Interesting. I'm sure I'll figure out what that means. I put it to smarter brains in mine.
So, but I must go. You are fine to stay as long as you need, but you will look into the custom deep weed.
You can count on it.
Then I look forward to our next cookie.
And at that, I take a big bite into mine.
He does the same as he stands up, spins on his heel, and theatrically walks out of the room. Okay. I'm going to assume you finish your cookie and then head back to connect with them.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm going to sit and finish my coffee and my cookie and honestly probably eat the second cookie that I put away too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to have to sleep for a while. That stuff's got some punch to it.
Yeah.
Okay. By the time you get back, it will have been 2.5 hours after Violet started her search. Ava, do you want to know what Violet found?
Sure, hit me.
Okay. What you found was obviously built by an insane person. As near as you could tell, these comlinks have been located all around Seattle. And you even had to drive. You had to get you had to have your car show up to drive you to one of the locations. Because one of the comlinks was there in the wall. Tank, would you like to give me a body plus willpower roll? Yeah, okay. You find it, but it's literally built into the wall, which Tank takes care of for you. And then you both run out because Tank just ripped their wall off. But you have the comlink. But yeah, she's got custom shifting encryptions that shift based on this pre-coded random sequence that looks random until you have to go 4 comlinks in before you find the actual sequence so you can start decoding the rest. And it does lead you to a location, and as you start to get, after you dig through it, you start to discover that there is encrypted data in here. Pieces of an encrypted data file that you are slowly assembling. You are able to, you're able to trace the last one back. It looks like information is being pinged into this network from a node in the Sound, off the coast of Puget Sound. is what you've discovered. A spot which is in the middle of the ocean.
Fair, but I got a spot.
You have a location, yes.
Got it. It to the group.
Okay.
So I don't know where everybody's at right now.
You're all together at this point.
Oh. She sends the message regardless and then looks up and, oh, right.
Yeah, they're all standing there.
She was too deep into too many browsers open in her AR field to see around her.
Let's see. Almost forgot. Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Well, I think it's time to probably contact that smuggler about borrowing a boat. Now that I have a location.
Okay. All right.
It's not going to be up to me.
It's up to you. Yeah. Who calls a smuggler?
We could have the rigger talk to him.
I got no charisma for that.
Yeah, I thought we were contacting him.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, is that going to be me or Rovin?
That's what I'm saying. We were going to contact him since Raptor knows motors.
Okay. Yep. All right. You're gonna. Okay. Yep. All right. You call him out. All right. Yeah.
So I hear that you may have a vehicle for us. Mr. Johnson had set it up for us.
Yeah. Okay. You're. Hang on. Let me check. Yeah. You're calling this. Yeah. If you're calling this. Hang on. Yeah. You hear a loud sound, which won't come through the mic because I filtered it because the filter's on. But you have a guess what? You hear it. And he sounds a little bit clearer now. Yeah. Okay. If you're calling on this comlink, that was Pally. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yep. I have a comlink, or I have a boat. I have a boat you can rent.
I hope you have a comment because I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Just messing with you.
Yeah. Just you want to stop by and
yeah, I'd like to check it out if at all possible. I want to make sure that the engine's going to be able to handle what we need to do with it. I also want to make sure what mods you've got on it already.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
I mean, most of this probably want to talk in person. Where can I meet you?
Yeah, you can here. You can come here. He pings a spot.
I look at Tank. You know where this spot is? Or how to get to this spot? Or how to open the app so that I can see the spot?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Good.
So I mean, I'm tech savvy. I'll open the app.
All right, we'll be there. Give us like 30 minutes.
Okay. All right.
And then we will travel to the spot once
Yep.
Once Tank opens the app for me.
Okay. You it's not that big a yeah, it's not that tough. The sorry. It's actually a house, private house. That leads you, that you're led to.
I'll knock on the door once we get there then.
Yep. A drone comes to the door.
What kind of drone? Like an aerial drone, ground drone, panther drone?
That's a butler drone. Yes, we're expecting you. Come follow me, please.
We'll follow.
Yeah.
You walk back to what is essentially a hospital bed. And there is a guy who has been well, pretty much is in pretty rough shape. So okay, you can he's already prepaid it, so what do you want to know?
What kind of boat is it?
Maresca Shipyard's wave cutter.
Wave cutter? Is that
Yeah.
that new 400 kilowatt?
Yep.
See it wrong.
It's what? I'm sorry. Would you ask him?
What's the amp draw on it? We're looking at 24, 30. What we looking at?
30.
30?
Yep. The thing will do. Countermeasures. Electronic
That's got
countermeasures.
override.
Yep. Electronic
Electronic
countermeasures.
controls lock out.
Yep. Yep. Rear craft bay for the small if you want to get an inflatable. Or
Craft bay. Okay, that's
Yep.
good.
couple
What are we looking at for we need to let's say have a gurney or something like that. We're looking at being able to lock that under storage. Or is the wave cutter not got any under storage?
Yeah, no, there's living space down there. And yeah, you'd be able to
Okay.
keep it under storage.
And this is the impact. Is that what we're looking at?
Yep, the impact.
Pilot. How upgraded is it?
Took it up to 4.
Sensor suite. We got thermal. We got
Yep.
infrared camera.
Mm-hmm. Took that up to 5. Tougher. Can really take a beating more than I could. Electronic countermeasures.
So it's got an ECM package on it.
Mm-hmm.
What about weaponry? What are we looking at?
No built-in
Depth
weaponry.
charges we're looking at.
Nope, no built-in weapons. I was looking to just slip past Lone Star, not shoot anybody up with it.
We're lithium polymer.
Yep. On the hull. Couple other passive stealth features. Perfect thing for
Look
sneaking
at,
into a place.
tank. Seems to have all the bells and whistles. What you think, Tank?
It's a boat, right? And so it won't sink.
Yep.
Okay, I'm good. I don't know what the heck you guys just talked about, but as long as it doesn't sink, we're good.
Yep.
I'm assuming rigor adapted, whole 9 yards.
Yeah, whole 9 yards.
And you did confirm electronic controls lockout.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Only thing you have to do is you got to get through the you got to get yourself into the impound dock.
Whoa.
And just do a and just get past the Lone Star stuff.
So you're telling me that you had my Johnson pay you to get us a boat that's in impound?
No. I offered your Johnson my boat for free, provided
if he gets it out of the impound.
Provided you get it out of the impound, and when you're done with it, you just let it. You just let the dog brain. It's not a job for you. You think I haven't heard of you? It's not a job for you, man. Just show up in the dark. Nobody.
You know, just because somebody makes burgers for a living doesn't mean burger making ain't their job.
Okay, well, there's jobs and there's jobs and there's jobs. This is a job. What got me shot up? That was a job.
This whole Lone Star business, is that what got you shot up?
He's
Well-
one step away from saying it's a milk run.
I know.
Yeah, it didn't help, I admit.
Yeah, all right. And all your stealth and passive ECMs and stuff didn't keep you from getting caught. I mean, to be fair, I was caught once too. It happened. But I was unconscious at the time. So.
It was that damn seagull.
Well, you don't have to say any more. They'll do it. All right, we'll take it.
All right. Here you go. Once you get the police lockout off, this'll let you run it. And just leave the just let the dog once you get off of it, just let the dog brain. It knows its way home.
Will do. Oh, you got transponder switcher.
Yep.
Can't remember the dang name of it now. Here I am rattling off this stuff and can't remember the name of the dang transponder spoof.
Yeah, it's there. You'll be able to access it with that code I gave you.
All right, sounds good. We get to borrow the boat, and I'm assuming that if the boat gets damaged or anything like that, the fact that we got it out of Lone Star for you will be good enough, and that you'll take care of everything past that, and we're not going to incur any extra fees.
He fell asleep.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm guessing the snoring didn't come through Discord and got filtered, but
No.
It sounded like you sneezed.
okay. Yeah, no, it was. I'm not sure if it made it to those people outside. Hopefully, it did, and you people can enjoy it.
So I'll meet up with the rest of the team,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?"
I'll take the good news and I'll find out the bad news isn't when it falls out in play. I'm joking. I do want them both, but
Good news is, it's tricked. It'll do everything we need it to do. It's set for stealth. It shouldn't be found. Bad news is, it was found and it's in a police impound. There you go. We got to break it out.
that does sound like a bit of fun, though.
Yeah, we got to work to get our boat.
Remember the last time we broke something out of an impound, right?
Fondly.
And,
Wasn't a boat that time too?
It was.
the second time we broke something out of something, that was a boat.
Oh, it was the second. All
And then
right.
the dang giant rhino armadillo thingies
Behemoth.
trashed my boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Good
what we're-
times.
Sorry,
Good
how difficult
times.
it's gonna be.
Honestly.
Well, I think this is probably a perfect spot to end this week. You got your security threat into the yellow, which is a good place before you actually start actively breaking the law. And we get to a nice spot. We should be able to finish it next week, I expect.
Woo!
And one final
Next week?
Yep. One final
Next
thing.
week is Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, Yep.
Yes, next Thursday is Halloween.
Next time we play.
Next time we play.
We'll talk about it after.
I have a funny feeling. Yeah, next time we play, we will finish this up. However, right now, remember the Gen Con TV giveaway that they've got going on right now. Check it out, and the quest. And let's see. Well, I guess let's go around and see what everybody else has got going on. Why don't we start with Tara this week?
Goodness. Well, hi. Yeah. My name is Tara. I'm with Rough Magic Games. Max does it too. Max is this way. We're over here. We're hanging out next to each other. We work for Rough Magic Games. Do you like to play games? You probably do if you're watching this. If you want to play games, if you like to run games and you don't ever get to play games, or for any reason, we got you. We've got professional game masters that can run games online, in person, depending on where you are. We are centrally located in Chicago, but we are growing in Jacksonville, Florida, where Max is. And we also just recently branched out to the Detroit area in Michigan, and we may be coming to a city near you. Do you want us to come to a city near you? Let us know. roughmagicgames.com. Reach out. That would be really cool to play with you. So hopefully we'll see you out there. That's it for me. Bye.
Okay. Max?
Hi, I'm Max. Like Tara said, I'm part of Rough Magic, and I am located in the Jacksonville area. So if you're looking for an opportunity to join a table, look for Nakama Anime Bar. And that is one of the main locations that we have a lot of opportunities at. Otherwise, I'm part of Original Box Set, and yeah, we have a Discord where we just hang out and play games every once in a while. Let me just get that sent over. There we go. And come join if you're looking to join a table as a beginning player and you want to do something online and you're just want to meet other new beginning players, or maybe you just want to hang out and talk about tabletop RPGs. We have discussion rooms. We chat every once in a while. It's just it's a nice little community.
Okay. Red, you got anything going on?
Yeah, a couple things. One thing, if you like Shadowrun, and you obviously do if you are here, try to go over to Catalyst Game Lab's official Discord. Get a hold of one of your local SRM GMs from the Catalyst demo team, which I am a member of. I think Tom is also a member of as well. And find your local Shadowrun GM to start running some Shadowrun for you. I usually run at Titan Games as well as a lot of the conventions in my local area. And if you are in the central Illinois area, check out with Titan Games, because they're going to be doing a charity for life where you can pay a GM to run for you, and all of the proceeds are going to go to charity. And they're also going to be auctioning off a spot in my Anything Goes game. where every player will bring a character from whatever game system they want, and we will have multiple game systems being run in my custom world as I mesh everything together Iron GM style. So it's always a fun time when I run these things, and all of the money is going to go to charity. So definitely, if you're in the Central Illinois area, contact Titan Games and get into that auction because we want to raise as much money as we can.
All right, sounds good. Ava?
Yeah. Sorry, it's late. Ava Rogers, and I can normally be found over on Shadows of Nox on Monday night, and sometimes every other Tuesday if I can make those Shadowrun games over there. I don't really do much else.
Okay. All right. I am Tom Teslon Kieran, or Tom.
Who am
Teslon.
I? Who are you?
Yeah, this has been a rough week. Tom Augustine, also Teslon Kieranok. I founded Shadows of Nox. We're doing a lot of streaming. We're going to be doing a 10 candles this Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern. And the next night, we're doing a Cthulhu game with Ava, where I play Ava's dedicated bodyguard that never gets overprotective and annoying at all. And we also play a bunch of other games throughout it, including, like I said, every other week, Shadowrun. So if you want to play some Shadowrun in this world, feel free to join that Discord. And there's usually space in the games. Otherwise, you can catch me sometimes on Shadowrun Missions Online, where I play online, where I GM online games, and there's a bunch of help for people who are interested in Shadowrun, and the rest. So, you know what? I'm gonna end tonight just as awkward as I started it. Hope everybody has a great week and a safe Halloween. Where is that? There we go. And okay, we're out.